welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Muskan Agarwal and this video is about assumptions about me because I see a lot of new people on this channel, a lot of new people on my Instagram. मैंने कुछ time पहले I rolled out this form or like a questionnaire on LinkedIn. Come on, Muskan, you now use Instagram also. So I rolled out this questionnaire on Instagram. Guys, can you tell me assumptions about me and everything? We'll be quickly taking up all the questions I have here in my laptop and we'll be answering them one by one here. The first question is that you don't really like working but you are tempted by money. Guys, so I'll tell you. So there are two aspects of it. Okay, so firstly, if I would have only liked the money side of it, I was making good amount of money. If to put it in numbers, I was making 2 lakhs a month in Amazon, which is not a lot, but if I would have worked there for a while, I would have like doubled, tripled my salary on a month basis. That was not the only driving factor. I will not deny and say, oh, money is not important. It surely is. But on the second hand, I as a person, if I am not interested in something, no amount of money can, drive me to do that, right? Even though I was able to do what I was supposed to do there, I was not really enjoying it. And like when I thought about it, that is it something that I would want to do 5 years down the line or 10 years down the line? So I was a screaming no. And I was like, if I don't want to do something 5 years from now, why would I want to do it now? Money should be coming from a source, something that I actually love doing. For example, today writing, designing, creativity, like even if you wake me up at 3 a.m. and ask me to ideate or ideate on a campaign, I would be more than happy to do that along with you. So yes, money is not the only factor. It is definitely one of the very important factors. I really enjoy what I'm doing and that is what drives me on a day-to-day basis. Also guys, I would like to say that don't buy from people who say that, oh, money is not important, money will come and go, but these 20s will not come back. Oh, hello. Last year, I took a trip to Europe and I enjoyed it. It gave me happiness of my life, but I could only take that trip because I could spend some money on that, right? If you are saying money doesn't buy happiness, I don't know what kind of happiness are you talking about. Second assumption is that your family supports you a lot and you're just a pampered, spoiled brat. Okay, let's split this into two parts. Firstly, that is my family supports a lot. This is not an assumption. This is a fact. I don't think anything, all like whatever I am today, whatever I will be 10 years, 20 years from today, I think everything goes to my family and my friends who have been there like a rock solid support. I mean, I am a person who is very independent, very confident in everything, but still I feel that whatever decision I am taking today, I still ask my mom and dad that, oh, do you think this is the right thing? Do you think that is the right thing, right? So like their support means a lot. Like whatever I have done, just to give you a background, I come from a very traditional business family background. Like I don't mean that all like my cousins study in US or even anybody have gone outside of Kanpur to study, like, but for my family to take that decision to send me to apps like so far, that is VIT I went into, which is like Vellore, like the south side of India. Guys, why do you have to be mean to me? It was a really big decision for my family. Everybody in my family have taken commerce. I requested my dad, I want to take science, and he was like, okay, if you want to take science, you have confidence in it, why not? Then I told them that, oh, I have gotten a job at Amazon, I will be working there in Hyderabad. He was more than happy. He was like, yeah, sure, why don't you go and do? Probably my parents didn't exactly understand what I wanted to do, what I want to do, what are the goals and everything, but still supported me. That is where I think, and like without their support, without without them being behind my back, I don't think I would have been able to do anything. I think I'm very lucky, very fortunate, super grateful to God that they have given me uh, a family like this. The second question, which is that I'm a very spoiled rich brat. So guys, that is totally not true. Even though my dad never like made me feel even slightest thing, like if I ever asked him, right, he made sure he does that for me. But we don't come from an extremely rich family. I gifted my mom her first ever iPhone this last year was the year when my parents could go on their first international trip. Right now I even have a room for myself, but 20 to 23 years of my life we have spent in like just two rooms. One room was for me, my dadi and my brother, and one room was for my mom and dad, and that was enough. I don't know what is wealthy for you guys, but I feel like all of us were happy. Yeah, if you think I have like a lot of money to throw away, I definitely do not. I don't think I even have that kind of money now. I'm working hard towards that. Of course not the ones which like BMW se aa rahe hain, and like having Gucci and Pradas. I still don't own any luxury bag. In 2025 I have a goal to buy one for myself, but yeah, that is about it. The next assumption is that you seem like a person who does not give a fuck about anybody. Guys, do I give that kind of energy? That's definitely not true. I mean, see, there are two aspects of it. Like, if there is somebody who is close to me and I have done something that like I should not have done, I will do everything in this possible world to go to them, make sure I fix my mistakes, I fix everything.
This is a reminder. Make a LinkedIn post.
To make a LinkedIn post. Make sure that I do everything in my control to make things right. But at the same time, if there is somebody that I don't really care about, they have done wrong to me, or they are somebody probably whom I want to cut off from my network, I will definitely not give a fuck. Like, okay, I will definitely not give a fuck. Now I'm close to a very few people. Like, I can literally count my friends on my fingers, that too on one hand finger, I guess. And that has really helped me improve my mental health. I don't want to entertain unnecessary drama. So yeah, if this question is about for the kind of people that I don't really care about, or like they have created unnecessary drama in my life, or they are really toxic, yes, I don't really care about them if they are in my life, if they are not in my life. They are somebody that I actually love, or if I know that yes, they wish all the good for me, they're not at all toxic for me, I will do everything, no self-respect, to bring them back to my life. So the next assumption is that a lot of people have ditched you. Jokes apart, how people have ditched me, I think that's just a part and parcel of life. I feel it has two aspects of it. Sometimes you start expecting a lot more than you should, and then you feel like, oh, like, why didn't they do as much as I expected? And then you feel like you have been ditched, but probably just your over expectations. I do feel that I have at some point felt betrayed by a lot of people. I feel that's just how life works. I am actually grateful that those things happened, because I could finally cut those people off out of my life. So the next assumption about me is that you have a really big friend circle. Totally false. As I mentioned previously also, I literally have friends that I can count on my one hand fingertips, and that is totally not true. And actually that has been the best decision of my life, to cut down a lot of people and only have some set of people, but like keep them really close knit, close to you. So no, I don't have a really big friend circle, but yes, the friends that I have now, I can literally trust them with my life, with all my secrets, and I don't have to worry about anything. Another assumption is that you work the entire day and do not like to go outside. So that is partially true, partially not true. So when it comes to working the entire day, I will not lie and say, oh, I I'm following a lot of work-life balance, blah blah blah. I am not. Yes, I do work for most of my time. Like most of my time is spent in like these four walls and probably at a single place in these four walls. But when it comes to and here, so like you can say like 80% of my time goes in working, rest is like talking to my friends or like sleeping, eating, spending time with my family. And the fact about living alone, I love living alone. Like right now I am alone in my house, like everybody has gone to like certain places. And then my mom was asking me also that, hey, why don't I come in? But I'm like, no, I don't want to go anywhere, I just want to stay home, talk to you guys, and just do whatever. Like even if I'm not working, I just don't like to go outside at all. I cannot do that. People have these FOMO that like, oh, I did not get invited to that party. I am so happy when people don't invite me, because I don't have to find another reason to tell them that, oh, I will not come to your party. And actually, like right now I'm recording this on 31st, and like everybody is asking me that, hey, what are your New Year plans? Will you come to this party, that party? I'm like, bro, my plan is to probably talk to my friend, sleep, and that's it, and probably do like a little bit of work, and that is it. And I don't want it otherwise at all. So yeah, definitely I love living alone. Next assumption about me is that you love traveling. So if you would have asked me this question like 1 year back, I would have said no, I hate traveling because I feel that's just a waste of time. But now I don't feel that way. I feel like I learn a lot when I travel. But I think after my Europe trip, I have suddenly realized that, oh, I actually love traveling. What I hate is the travel and the transit and everything. But okay, I cannot not do that. One thing that I don't like a lot is going on to the mountains. That shit scares me. I recently went to Shimla, and oh my god, even though I could not show it on my face, but I was super scared. I have one trip, really exciting trip, coming in January 2025. So if this video comes before that, after that, I don't know, but you guys will know where am I going, and not just the place where am I going, but the experience which I am going to have there is going to be amazing. I'll keep you guys posted on my Instagram. If you guys are not following me on my Instagram, it is MASTMUSK. Please go and follow me. Another assumption about me is that you are the only child to your parents. It is not true. I do have a younger sibling. You might have seen him or not seen him, I don't know, because he hates coming in all these videos and everything. I think you must have seen him in my Shimla family vlog. Next assumption, and guys, why do you have to be mean to me? This is crazy. How can you say this? How can you say this? You are still in school and lie about doing your college, doing your graduation and everything after school. Really? Guys, I am so like, I would love to be in that era again when I'm just in school and not like caring about anything. I don't know what life is, but unfortunately that is not true. I actually am a grown adult. I have done my schooling, I have done my graduation, I have done a job, now running my own company. Like I have done 3 steps after that, and that's so. And I will not blame you for saying this, because a lot of people have said this to me. We recently went to Shimla, and वहाँ पर जो उधर वो होता है like receptionist होता है, तो मेरे पापा ने पूछा था सबका identity cards चाहिए क्या, तो like me, my brother, my mom and dad were standing. He pointed at those 3. He was like, नहीं केवल adults का चलेगा. I was like, bro, what the fuck? I am elder to my brother. How can you even say that? But yeah, a lot of people think that I'm still in school. A lot of my clients think that I'm in school, but guys, I'm not. I am not. I am much beyond that. Next question, and oh my god, so many people have asked me this question. Like there were so many questions around this. Are you dating? Do you have a boyfriend? Are you single? Guys, tell me what do you think about my dating life or my personal life? The next assumption about me is that you are a really rude person. Guys, I am not. I don't know. Does my face give very rude vibes? And a lot of people have actually told me that, when you're not smiling, when you're just sitting, it's like a very bitch poker face. But no, I am not. I am actually a very, like once I get comfortable with you, I am a super, super extrovert. Like, I will speak to an extent, or I will annoy you to an extent that you will be like, Muskan, please shut up. Just shut the F up. But if you actually want to have like a meaningful relationship with me, if you actually want to talk to me, and if you're really, really genuine, I think I am trying to become like really good at understanding people. If this person is actually genuine, if just here to like take something from me, or if they want help from me, and that is why they're being nice to me, I'm really good at like now understanding people, I would say. But if you're a really genuine person, I would love to talk to you. I keep asking you guys, comment down. I would love to engage with all of you. I answer all the questions. Even if you guys do not have any questions, anything that you would want to have a fun chat with me, I would love to do that. Sometimes I do one-on-ones also. First meeting, yes, I might get a bit shy, a bit awkward, because that social anxiety kicks in. But once I get comfortable, I am comfortable. Next question again, you have a secret boyfriend? These were all the assumptions about me. There are so many more, but unfortunately this video is getting too long and I cannot take more questions. But if you guys liked it, if the response would be good, I would love to make a part 2 of it wherein I will take the other assumptions about me. Let me know if you want part 2 of this video in the comment section below. I will see you in the next video. Till then, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video.